Welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, you guys are gonna actually see an interview between myself and my business partner Edgar. Basically, in the interview, you guys are gonna actually be able to see where he was at before he got into the sales industry, how much he was making. Hopefully this video encourages people out there who are tired of shitty paying jobs or tired of working for somebody else's dream, as Edgar says, and make the jump to come work with us or just get into the sales industry in general. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, let us know what we should film next, and see you guys then. All right, bro, so real quick, so like what were you doing before you like started working with me? Where were you at or what, job wise?
I was working in Louisiana as a scaffold builder. I was there for like almost 2 years. I came back over here to Brownsville, to SpaceX.
How much were you making there at your old job in Louisiana?
I was there for like $19 an hour.
So weekly, how much were you averaging?
Venía sacando casi como unos 3,000 y algo, 4,000 al mes.
And then you come down here to SpaceX?
Yeah. Well, I started off here as a helper as well. So I started off at 17. I was working night shift.
How long did you stay working there at SpaceX?
3 years. Yeah, for 3 years.
And then, pues obviously with time, you started getting higher pay, right?
Sí. Yeah, so the first year I was a helper. I was like at 17. Luego de ahí, my first year, I got moved up to a lead. Y de ahí, pues ya me quedé de lead on night shift for domes. And then from there, I went up over to day shift, but I just went over as a regular worker, not as a lead.
Why?
Yo vi la presión que se veía de noche, and obviously on day shift, it's like way more eyes, so like mucho más presión.
So you went from being like a lead just to a just regular worker?
Yeah, I just started welding. That was it.
What was your cap there? Like, how much did you end up making? The highest that you were getting paid there before you got out?
I want to say like unos 110, 115 por ahí.
Annually, right?
Yeah.
So you were clearing obviously 100K per year?
Yeah.
And so then what made you decide, not necessarily to come work with me, but like going from a salary paying job, bro, or very well salary paying job, to a commission based job? Like, where was your mindset behind all that?
It was everywhere, to be honest. Sí me tomó casi como mes y medio, casi dos, para que I'm out. Because, I mean, it was the very first time I was going to do something like that. I didn't know I was going to get a paycheck within the next 2 weeks,
yeah.
You know? So it's going to be something like, if I'm going to go down, like, it's going to be because of me.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was like, well, fuck, like, it's going to be challenging, but I mean, I like it, so.
What's your experience been so far with like from where you were at and where you were working to getting out and coming over here and basically like start running shit and being a business partner? Like, what's your experience been like?
It's been like way different, because from the industry that I was to now this one, like, it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know, like, it's way like opposite.
Yeah.
Hourly pay back where I was at SpaceX. So SpaceX is a pretty like a rapid
quick, everything quick.
Yeah, everything's like quick there. Like everything you do, you gotta move with like a purpose. So like all the 12 hours that I was working there, so pretty much we were just up and down like all the 12 hours. So like whenever I got over here, so like it was something like way different. So like I was kind of like expecting something to like, hey, do this, do that, but like it was like something like way different, completely different than like the hourly pay than what we usually do, right? Overall, it's less stress. Over there at SpaceX, there was times where like I was in spaces where like you wouldn't even imagine I would be able to fit, you know? It was just times where like it was just tough, you know? I would say to do the jump, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be working on something that you want. You're not gonna be working on someone else's dreams. That was one other primary reason why I left over there as well. Cause yeah, like it's a badass company like SpaceX, yeah. But like at the end of the day, you're working for his dreams, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe like, yeah, I am getting paid good, but I am working on something that I don't want. So I think that was another reason why I was like, you know what, like let's do it. Because I mean, I'm doing something that I never thought I was gonna be doing, like welding. And I was like, you know what, well, I mean, I'm here, I'm young, so might as well do it now than try to do it later at an older age, you know.
So you're coming from a badass salary paying job, bro, and you're coming from a badass well-known company that, you know, you had a lot of stocks in the company, right? So for you to make that jump, bro, like that should encourage people out there, bro, that to not be afraid to come work like in an industry like this, because a lot of people, like you've seen, like they'll set up interviews, they don't even come because they want to get paid hourly, or they'll show up and they'll start asking if they can get paid hourly, or then they'll say they're about it, and then you have somebody like you who basically not had it made, because I mean you were fucking putting in long ass hours regardless, but you were getting paid fucking well, and but you also had other fucking benefits, right? So for you to make that jump to come over here full time and basically drop all that, it says a lot, right? It shows like the courage that you have, bro, the balls that you have to be able to make a jump like that, to be able to come and, like you said, do shit in your own terms. If you fuck up, you fucked up because of yourself, not because of anybody else. And then just the opportunity to make more money, and have your own financial freedom and grow. You came from like a good paying job, right? You didn't just get there in a fucking year. Like you obviously busted your ass off for a couple of years and fucking put in the hours and went through a lot of stress. When you left, you were making more than 100K a year with stocks in the fucking a big well-known company to coming over here, right? So I want people to see that if people like you can make a fucking jump like that and leave like an actual a 6-figure salary paying job, bro, when people here are scared to make the jump with making $600 every 2 fucking weeks, you know, because it's a secure check, right?
So they're comfortable.
I want people to see that there's people out there that actually are getting paid fucking good and have badass benefits that are making that fucking jump, because they see obviously way bigger opportunities over here. And you've seen the lows, you've seen the highs, bro, you've seen the potential that we have. You've met other people, bro, who are in the same industry, and they tell you how much money like they can make or the clientele that they get. So you've already like been seeing a lot of shit, right? But a lot of people don't see any of that, bro, because they don't really think door to door is a fucking real job or a career, right? So I kind of just wanted to.
There's a lot going on with it.
The what?
Like there's a lot going on with it.
Oh yeah. Pero pues people see it and they think it's lame or like it's not a real job or whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know, like if you have any like words to share to people who are watching this and are interested in working in like a job like this and are scared to make the jump.
Don't be scared, because at the end of the day, let's say further on the years, 5 years from now, that company that you want to go into or whatever, that you were with a friend and they end up making it work through, you don't want to be that guy that's going to be like, fuck, like I should have been with them since the very beginning. You know? So that's why like I feel like I'm I'm taking my chances now and everything. Like every single thing that I'm doing now, like now I'm taking into consideration, like okay, like I'm putting how to speak, like I'm seeing all the chances from all the choices that they give me, you know. But yeah, overall, don't be scared of putting in your work. The otra cosa también, you guys want to be able to surpass being average.
Like your story is like a pretty badass story, bro, because like my story is kind of just more like I worked an hourly paying job, and like the only cool thing about my story is that like I took like a risk with already like a daughter and like responsibilities, and I just made that jump without being scared, or I was scared but I didn't let it get in the way. But like nobody ever really hears, or at least here in the Valley, right, like they don't know anybody. Like if you tell somebody like, hey, I dropped a 6-figure paying job to come do this, like they're probably gonna ask you like why you did it, or like, bro, what the fuck, like why would you even do some shit like that? But because whenever they have that mindset, like they're closed-minded, like they don't really, like they're used to like shit like
that's
that.
all they know.
They're
like
not used to
anything else outside of that, like they don't know. It's just whatever they know.
So and that's why I kind of wanted to bring you on, bro, so the people that do watch this, they can see that there's people out there who are actually getting paid really well, and have a lot of fucking benefits and willing to drop something like that to come be a part of something else and obviously grow that shit and make way more money, right? Because I mean, you've been seeing like people that talk to us about like networking and I own this and I know people who do that, and and on top of that, like the market is growing, bro. Like Bronzeville all the way to McAllen, like it's fucking growing, bro. The houses, like a bunch of homes are getting built every single day, bro. So the opportunity to make money, bro, it's there. Every single house that they fucking build is an opportunity to make money. But yeah, bro, I kind of just really wanted to bring you on just so people can actually see that, your story, and like how you came from a badass paying job, obviously with putting in like the hours to 100% commission based job, right? Like just completely different. You're not guaranteed a fucking check every week, and you're not guaranteed to make any money here, right? But I mean, if you did it, bro, you did it for a reason, right? So that should show other people that are watching that they can also do something like this, right? It's just a matter of setting your mind to it. Like, don't be scared, and obviously fully commit to it.
Yeah.
Because if you come in and you half-ass it, it's
No,
not
I'll say
gonna
that
work out.
enough.
So, but if you come in and you set your mind to it, bro, like, and you commit, like, you have no other option but to fucking make it.
Yeah.
Right, Este. But yeah, bro. Anything else?
No, other than that, but thank you for the opportunity because, I mean, at the end of the day, pues,